Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our English level 1, Deaf English level 1. And we are continuing on our topic that we started last week, which was using and, but we are adding. So we learned how to use and we are going to but also today to understand how to use but. So in terms of the use of both of those words, it is used, both of them are used to join up words and ideas. So, but one of them we're gonna distinguish how to use either but or and in our lesson today. Last week we used and last week, those people who were with us last week, we learned that when we use an and, it is when we have similar words. So we come and going right into our lesson. So when we use, I'm gonna divide my board in two, and make sure when I am teaching you take notes, and so that you can review afterwards. The videos will be available to you all at on our website www.deafpioneers.com. So you could go on our website to get all our videos on our classes. As long as you are part of our class, you can have access to our videos. So there is no space between Deaf Pioneers. Put all the words together, deafpioneers.com. So we have using and. So we have and on this side. When we're using and, we use and with words that are the same. If the words are the same kind of words, we use and to join them. So we use and to join words that are the same kind. And we looked at the same kind. We talked about nouns. Nouns are same kind of words. So if you're looking at a list, certain nouns like people. So I have boy, girl. So both of these are people. So I join it with and. So boy and girl. So I will say boy and girl. So I join nouns together. So nouns are the same kind, same kind. And so, and I'm just going back. Well, I'm just finish with the and. So same kind again. Adjectives. Same kind. So we have, if you're looking at colors, telling us the type of, so we have blue. Let me go with the colors of our national flag. Black. Usually we say red first. We said, I put in a comma, red and white. All right, so we join all these colors by using and. So adjectives. So we use and we use and in both English and sign language. I'm just reviewing. So we also have verbs. This is another kind of words. So we have the adjectives. We have the verbs. And these verbs are action words. And we learn about these action words. All right, I'm going to change my triangle. It's messing up the words. I'm going to leave my squiggly lines. Right, so verbs, action words, the same kind, and join the same kind of words. And the kinds we're talking about is what we have been learning, the parts of speech. So we have jump, walk, and if I have more than two words, I put a comma, and skip. These are action words. And I join these words by using an. So words that have the same kind, we join them by using an. So when you're signing and you're talking about different set of people, you want to list a certain list of people who are your friends. My friends are, and you start listing the names: Mary, Peter, Cindy, and Ryan. So you're listing them, and the last name you put "and" before it. And so you join. So you're not writing it in sign language, you're signing, but you use "and." So you're talking about the kind of food you like to eat, and you say pilau, roti, and barbecue, things you like to eat. So you list it, and you say and you sign the word "and." So we use the words in sign language and we use it in English. But when you're using it in English, you have to write it a certain way. You write it in a sentence. You're not signing it, you write it in a sentence. So remember, our English class is to teach you how to use our words in sentences so that you could communicate clearly, right? So we did this last week. So this week now, we're going to differentiate between both of these words. So last week we finished this, basically. So we're going on to but. And everybody know the sign for but. And how do we use but in sign language? We use but when we're looking at talking about something that is not the same but different. We want to talk about things that are different, right? So we're looking at but. We use but. So example, so different things. So we're looking at, okay, when we're talking about, we're looking at things that are opposite, and you all know the word opposites. So when we're using opposites, and the opposite like cool, and then the opposite of cool is hot. The opposite of weak is strong. Right? And I'm going to show you I just given these two examples to show you it as we use it. I'll give you a few, two more. Fat. The opposite of fat is thin. Right? Beautiful. The opposite of beautiful, ugly. Right? So when we're using but, and you are familiar with this, using but is when we're looking at opposites. Opposite, when you talk about words that are opposite in meaning, opposite, the opposite. Unlike and, where we use words that are similar, but the similarity we're talking about is when types of words. So let's look at some sentences. So example. So we always want to use it in sentences. All right, so we're looking at John is tall, and this is another opposite. But I'll put in the line, Peter is, you have to write the opposite, short. Now the opposite of tall is short. To join these two parts of the sentence, we use the word but. And I am really sad that I put that in that side. Let's see how we can get it back. All right, let me write that word again. But. To join both of them, I use but because these two words, tall and short, are opposites. So John is tall, but Peter is short. And they may be brothers. You're talking about brothers or something like that. So you're comparing them. You're comparing them. All right. So I'm looking at but, looks at words to join ideas that are the same. So it's different. Sorry. But joining ideas that are different. Sorry. Excuse me. But joining ideas that are different. But and join ideas that are the same. Same idea. Okay, so let's look and see if we can do some practice together. Let's see if we can get some practice together. Somebody came out. Let me see if I can get her back in. Going to the next page. So let's practice. And we practice, you have to write and or but. You write an and or but to complete some sentences and to join the sentences. All right, so number one. The sun is hot. I am feeling cool. The sun is hot. I am feeling cool. I'm going to write this. Don't give me the answer yet. Think about it, write it down by the time and see if you figure out which one it is. I'm giving another one. The sun is hot. It's an hot. All right, and stop. I can say right. Okay, let me use a different one to complete. All right, I use a different word. Okay, I put in the dog is black something the last one. Now you have to put in either and or but in that space. You want to see which one you're going to put in. The mango is ripe. It tastes sour. Right. So I want you to tell me which one am I going to put in. Now you have to read the sentence and look at the ideas. So the ideas that we are talking about is what telling you about the, and we did the main idea already. See this main idea, we're talking about the sun. What about the sun? All right, we're looking at the sun. We're looking at the word hot. Am I circling the words? And we're looking at I am feeling cold. Next one, number 2. The dog, the ideas we're looking at. Black. And we're looking at white. Next one, the mango is, you're looking at the idea. What idea would it tell you? What you expect it to be? The mango is ripe. It tastes, excuse me. Right. It tastes, undo that. And it's sour. The idea. We're looking at the idea. So let's look at number 1. Hot, cold. The sun is hot, something I am feeling cool. Which one would you put to join the idea? Would you say and, or would you say but? I'm seeing everybody write it. Giving you a few minutes to write. Yes, Karen? Want to tell me the first answer, number 1? Not the, look, the, oh. Okay, signing the sentence. Start over again. Start over the sentence. I didn't realize they were just signing the sentence. The sun, go ahead. The, I'm seeing you now. Go ahead. The sun, very good. The sun is hot, but I am feeling cold. Correct. But. Correct, Karen. Excellent. Because the opposite of hot is cold. And that is the same thing you'll do in sign language, but this is a sentence in English. Good. All right. Anybody else want to volunteer for the second one? The dog is black, something white. Yes, Rebecca. Karen, I can't take all from you, right? Let's, Rebecca, try. And, very good. And, the dog is black and white. Last one. Different person. The mango is ripe. Something, it tastes sour. The mango is ripe. Something, it tastes sour. Not Rebecca, not Rebecca, not Karen. I want Selwyn or Sabriki or Selwyn. Tell me what it is. Looking at the idea. Ask Selwyn. Selwyn head is down. I'm not seeing him at all. I'm not seeing him putting up his head. I hope his video is not stuck. I feel his video is stuck. Sabrika, you try. Give us the answer. Or it's too easy for her to answer, she said. All right, Rebecca, go ahead. Rebecca, go ahead. Rebecca? Rebecca not looking. Rebecca, give me the answer. But. Now, I want to give some people some challenge. You can realize it is easy. And I am so happy. So I can move on to the next level. All right. So I want you to write a sentence for me. And I'm taking the sentences. So how many people I have here? I have 4 persons. So I want 4 sentences. I want a sentence with and, 2 sentences with and I want 2 sentences with but. Right. Waiting. Okay, you choose what you want, but you have to write 4 sentences for me, but I'm taking 1 from each. So go ahead and write the sentences for me. Just write it down. Sabriki, go ahead. Sabriki, go ahead and give me 1. John and Peter are playing football. All right. All right, that was easy. I think and is too easy. I want all of them with but. Change my mind. All right. John and Peter are playing football. All right. So, Bricky, you have 4 sentences to write. You have to write 2 with but too. So, write them down in a book. Karen. So, Rebecca, you are ready with yours? Rebecca, you ready? Go ahead, Rebecca. I seen girl, boy. Is that what it? The children. Finish the sentence for me. Give me the whole sentence. Give me the whole sentence so I can write it down. Sabriki, I want to help. Go ahead. Sabriki, go ahead. The cat is black and white. All right. The cat is black and white. Right? Sorry, it went down there. The cat is black and white. Yes. Okay, we're still waiting for the buts. 2 buts waiting. And I shouldn't put them together, but that is okay. But. Waiting for a but sentence. Volunteers. Karen. Go ahead. The woman have washing today. Is washing. But say that the woman have to wash today. Okay. The woman have to wash today, but she is tired. One has. Very good. Excellent. All right. Excellent, Karen. Excellent. Okay, Rebecca. I am cooking. What's that? Sign out again for me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I am cooking, right? Food. All right. I'm cooking food, but something finish. Gas finish. What finish? I am cooking food, but gas. Those two ideas. I'm going to the next page to write that one. So we have the one for but. So you have I am cooking food, but gas is finished. I'm trying to get the opposite. Huh? I'm trying to get the opposite of the cooking and the gas. I'm trying to get the idea that is opposite. So in terms of I am cooking food. I am cooking food. This is your action. You're cooking the food. Let's go back to what was done before. But Karen said the woman has to wash. Now the washing is like work. She has work to do. She has work to do. She has to go and do her work. And she is tired. And the word but is used to show the opposite of having when you have work to do and then you're feeling tired. You can't do the work because but I am tired, I can't do it. I have to go and wash, but I'm tired. That was a kind of opposite. So both actions has an opposite effect on each other. So I'm trying to get, I understand the gas is needed to cook. I understand the gas is needed to cook. I'm cooking food, but gas is finished. It has an idea of opposite. It has an idea, but it's not as strong as it should be. But we can leave it so, but it's not as strong. All right. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to tie up now in terms of that. What we are going to do is I want you to, I'm going to add another board for home lesson because we want to reinforce this. All right. Now I want you to make some more for me, but I want you to do some, like, do a search on the internet and get words with but. So find not words, but find sentences with but. Now I don't want you to make them, I want you to find them. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't make them. I just want you to find them because we want to read sentences with the word but in it. I want you to experience the idea of but as ideas that are opposites, right? So I want you to find sentences, and I'm circle in the word find. I don't want you to write it from your head. I want you to find it. Because the more you read, is the better you're going to get in terms of writing the English, right? So I want you to find sentences with the word but in it. So that I'm going to use your sentences on the next lesson as we're going to understand the opposite meaning of the ideas. All right. So when you send these sentences to me, do not send them from you write them. I want you to find them in a book or find them on the internet. I want you to find them. Okay. So that we can look at the ideas being opposite. Okay, and when you find the sentences, if you can circle the ideas, you can remember, I'm going back. Right? Right, not here. Where have them, boy? This is the and the buts. My listing is gone away. Away like yours. All right, I was just finding my but list where I was listing but the different ideas that were opposite. I'm not seeing it. Okay. I found it. Okay. So when we're looking at ideas that are opposite, I want you, when you find your sentences, see if you can find the opposite ideas. Like we have the opposite cold and hot. See if you can circle the opposite ideas in a sentence. So when you find your sentences, circle the opposite ideas. All right. So I'm going to go back to our home lesson. So you find the sentences with but and circle the opposite ideas. Circle the opposite ideas. So I want you to circle the opposite. I'm just hoping it right. The opposite ideas. So I want you to circle the opposite ideas. So find the sentences, 5 sentences with but in it, and see if you can find the opposite ideas. Right? Don't write the sentences for yourself. I said again, write it from a book where it have an in the sentence or on the internet. Okay? Anybody have any questions before we finish? Sabrika, you okay? All right, so we are finishing today. So thank you again. And as I said, we guided you through our website, deafpioneers.com. Our website, deafpioneers.com. And you can get all the videos and so on that you need to review your work, all the videos of all our programs, including our English level 1, and you can be able to go over what we did so far. Okay, so all right, we also level 2 class is not taped, but level 2 English is at church physically, so we are moving on with that because church is open, right? But our level 1 continue to be online. So until next week, Wednesday, please God, back with English 1. Tomorrow we have our Bible study at 5 p.m. So please join us with our Bible study class. So until, bye-bye. Thank you. All right. Are we having our Bible study continues? Yes, we do. Bible study continues tomorrow, even though we have Diwali. All right, so all the best for those who celebrating Diwali tomorrow, and you take care. Bye-bye.